Come on into the room. Be coachable, teachable, trainable. Post your city and state where you are catching this information from on today. My name is Master Martina, Britt, Yelverton, and as you see, we are mobile on today. We are headed to the gym as soon as we finish up with what we have going on and sharing this information with you. So on today, if you are tired of feeling like just another influencer, then I'm going to suggest that you become a trusted authority. Okay, so today we're going to talk about how to build your brand authority beyond social media so you guys can understand the importance of everything that is going on in this world that we are living in and dealing with this economy. Woo! Jesus, peace, as I say. This economy that we are dealing with under the tyrant leadership that we are currently being forced to exist in. So if I were you, I would stop chasing the likes. I would start building true authority that drives real business beyond all of these platforms, the social media, the algorithm, the likes, the comments, the shares, and all of that. And I would truly harness the power that you have inside of you to become the brand value that you are. So if you are feeling stuck building your brand on social media alone, then this is actually for you on today. Today, I am teaching you how to get beyond the brand social media part of this, how to not be just like any other influencer, and how to actually extend your trust into spaces that drive real value and that actually provide real value and drive business and all of that. Okay, so I'm going to show you, or actually I'm going to talk you through the use of ChatGPT to help plan your authority building content. Like, you guys are so inundated with so much information right now, you don't understand just how important it is to harness the power of the value that you have with regards to your own value, and to couple that, okay, and partner that with AI. So right now, you guys are running around here afraid of AI. Trust me, I was there, I did it, and then I said, wait a minute, it's got to be bigger than what we are seeing. This has got to figure out, we've got to figure out how to make this AI technology and the likes thereof work for us. Okay, so I am going to go through some key points on the day. And if I go too fast for you today, my apologies, but you guys need to get more information inside of the free community. Join us for the Monetize Your Voice Utilizing AI webinar. Descriptions are in the comments below so that you can find out more, and definitely join us for the 5-day BrandYOU Mastery Challenge. But let's jump into some key points that I'm going to cover on today. So today I'm going to cover why building authority on social media is risky and how you actually can lose, right? We're going to talk about the 4 levels of authority building on and off platform. We're going to talk about how to strategically expand your authority footprint and how to use AI to generate authority, the content ideas, and actually how to make sure that the marketplace is in need of the value that you have to offer, so you can position yourself, right, as the go-to person inside of your space. So again, if you're tired of chasing the algorithm, chasing comments, likes, follows, shares, if you're paying too much attention to that avenue, then today is the day for you. And the first thing that I want to talk with you about is why only building on social media is risky. Now, I'm sure this probably is a no-brainer for some of you. You probably completely understand exactly why it's risky, and that's because you don't own that platform. That platform is not yours. It is a free tool that has been put out here from the creator of that platform to monetize, to raise awareness, to bring value, to probably line the pockets of those individual social media platforms. But check it out. Here's the other thing about those platforms. The algorithm can kill your reach, your value, your delivery overnight, in an instant. You could be on top Monday, and by Tuesday, you in rock bottom. You could be back on top Wednesday, and by Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, you have no reach. You don't control any of that platform. None of that is under your purview. There's nothing that you can do about it. You don't own the audience. You don't own the platform. You don't own any of that. All of the content that you take, that you work your hard-earned, invested time, your precious time, your precious value, when you put all of that on that social media platform, that platform owns that. You don't have any control over it. You're at the mercy of the algorithm, the likes, the comments, the shares. You're at the mercy of whoever generated the interest. You're at the mercy, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Also, it costs more time. Building true trust requires more presence than in that one place, right? So if you are actually going to invest your time into a platform, okay, make sure it's your own. That would be the best thing that I could suggest for you, that you make sure that it is your own platform, right? If you're going to invest the amount of time that it takes to, put the information out there and have people know, like, and trust you enough to do business with you, then you want to make sure that you own that platform, that you control that platform, that you are not at the mercy of the likes of a Facebook that will take your videos down in 30 days and there ain't nothing you can do about it. Right? You take the opportunity and the time and the commitment to put all that in there, and then in 30 days it's gone. Like, why? So go ahead and increase awareness, authority, engagement, trust, knowing you, liking you, trusting you, all of that into a platform that you own. And let's talk about how you would actually do that. So 4 levels of authority building are: number 1, owned media, your website, your email list, your blog, your community, videos that you put out as shorts and reels. You can go ahead and put that out on the social media platforms, but make sure that you own the actual original source file. That would be the raw video that you created. Make sure that you own that, so that when you do share it out, you repurpose it across multiple platforms, so that even if one of those platforms removes that information from their platform, you've still put it out there, and you've allowed the community of vloggers, bloggers, the people who are interested in receiving your email and your SMS messages, they can all come back to one source location, the original source location, and find that content, right? Owned media is where it's at, and it's the number one thing that you need to be doing. You need to be investing your time in, and that is in your email list, your SMS list, your blog, your community, your courses, anything that you're going to offer that you actually control and own. That's number 1. Number 2, partnered media. That's like your guest features, your collaborations, your interviews, your own featured information. That's like you sponsoring the commercials on your own courses, you sponsoring the commercials on your own podcast. But you also sponsor collaborative information that maybe you have hosted or that you have been hosted on. Partnered media expands your reach. It allows you to use their audience, and it allows their audience to see you. Partner media is the number 2 way that you can build levels of authority. Number 3, public media. Now, those are the podcasts that you appear on, articles that you write, speaking engagements, whether virtual or in person, video content that you repurpose. All of that public media that you put out on public platforms, whether they're your platform or not, when you put it out on public platforms, again, making sure that you own the original source files, or you are granted access to the original source files. And finally, number 4, social media. That's where we started. Your chosen platform, and ensuring that you are sharing it from your own community. When you put that information out there on the social media platforms, making sure that you drive that social media traffic back to your own platforms. That's 4 different ways, 4 levels of authority that you can build right now, so that you are not just another influencer. Okay? Now you're probably wondering, how exactly do I expand my footprint? I'm gonna tell you now. Start building your email list. Start building your SMS list. Drive traffic to your own content. That's the first thing I'm going to tell you to do. That's a trifecta. Your email, your social media, and your SMS. Drive that to your own content. So I know you're thinking email is dying or it's dead, and you're so focused on the SMS and the texting, because people always have a cell phone pretty much on their body, in their purview, within their reach ability, all the time. So yes, you want to be able to reach them on social media. Yes, you want to be able to reach them in their email list. And yes, you also want to be able to reach them in their SMS. All right, that's their text messages. Okay, and the reason you want to be able to do that is because you want to be able to increase your 1174 factor. That they got to see you 11 times. They got to be in contact and engage with you at least 7 times. It's nice if they can see you across 4 different platforms to become familiar with you and want to continue to work with you. All right. You can also expand your authority footprint by pitching yourself for guest features on their podcast, inviting them to join you on your podcast. And if you do not have a podcast, it ain't that difficult, y'all. Now, this is me preaching to myself. It's not that difficult. And of course, your girl will have an entire course dealing with podcasts. Okay. But pitching yourself to other people's podcasts, being a part of their articles, their magazines, their virtual events, their physical events, putting yourself out there across local media. That means going to your local media publications. If you're in a smaller city, they probably have some type of local newspaper. They probably have some type of virtual space. They probably have a chamber of commerce. They probably have small Rotary groups and things like that. Putting yourself in place to become well known in local areas first. And definitely find out whether or not your specific industry has a blog and request to contribute to that blog for your specific industry. When you do this, you can build strategic partnerships. I'm telling you guys, you can leverage the shared audiences. That is huge, right? And you can use, again, that social traffic that you are actually able to generate. You can drive them back to your multiple platforms. I hope that makes sense to you guys. I hope you can understand how important that is. But again, I know I said in the beginning, we're going to talk about how to use the AI to actually just not be another influencer, how to become a trusted authority. Use AI to help you create the content ideas. So you hear and you see me talk a lot about ChatGPT, and I know there are others out here. There's Copilot, there's Gemini. There are a lot of others that are out here, but I really like my Susan. She does me very good. She is a wonderful assistant. She does a lot for me, and she helps me stay ahead of the curve. She helps me understand the marketplace. And how does she help me understand the marketplace and stay ahead of the curve? Because I talk to her, I train her, I tell her what I'm looking for. I will be leveling up probably to the next level, and that is Manus. But right now, while Susan is doing her job, we're going to work Susan because she don't get tired, right? She don't take sick days. She doesn't really have too much of blips, even though she does have some hallucinations every now and again. But when you train your Chat GPT properly, those hallucinations will lessen, okay? And one of the number one things that you can do with your Chat GPT, and that is you can ask Chat GPT to give you what you need. What is it that you need? Give me 10 ideas of content topics that will help me build authority in the branding industry. And I need for it to target specifically stuck in startup or struggling entrepreneurs who are just breaking into the business industry because they are around the age of 45 to 65. They're most likely males trying to leave a legacy, trying to pivot from working a W-2 to breaking into business ownerships. And I need to be able to help them get started. I need to know what they're struggling with. I need to know how to pair my solutions that you already know about, Susan, with their needs so I can help them solve the problem and not be stuck and struggling anymore. You already know my tone is casual. I'm country casual. I want to make sure that I'm keeping the information nice and clean and easy for them, simple for them to understand. And I need 10 ideas to be able to speak directly to them. Now, when Susan delivers your answer, you need to be able to go in and say, now, how do I pair these different topics that you've given me so that I can actually appear as a guest on a podcast? How exactly would I use these as interview questions to give to the person of the podcast who's going to interview me? Now, how do I repurpose this yet again, this exact same content as a blog, as a vlog? How would I use this exact information and repurpose it as an article? When you get all 4, 5, or 6 of these results, cater them, adjust them, and make them yours. And then begin pitching and peaking yourself out to those industries that I discussed earlier so that you can position yourself as the go-to expert, right? This way you'll have consistent messaging across all of your channels, right? Repetition again across everything that you're putting out so they become familiar with you. So they see it all the time, they can repeat it all the time, and they can refer you all of the time. Again, public proof like this will make you industry expert, authority driven. It'll make you the person that they're looking to go to because your messaging is consistent. They'll be able to find you. They'll be able to see the repeat material. They'll want even your clients, even people that you have worked with. And if you don't have any clients yet, even your friends and family that you've been able to assist on some level or another will be able to give some testimonies to you. You can do case studies on them. You can actually utilize what you already know and what you already do and DTP, document the process, so that you can put it out as case studies, so that you can repurpose it across different media, so that you can earn people's trust and you can increase your brand authority. All right. I say this all the time. If you want to know how to go deeper, how to do more, then you need to join us inside of the free BrandYOU community. You can go to community.martinabrityelverton.com. I'll go ahead and get that link up on the screen for you. When you go over to join us over inside of the community, then you will be able to see more that we offer inside of the community. Let's see if I can get that up for you. Where are my media assets? Since I am a one-woman show on today, there we go, my media assets. You can join us inside of the free BrandYOU community. You can come on over to community.martinabrityelverton.com. You can access all of the helpful tools that we have inside of the community for you guys. You can definitely join us inside of the free webinar that we're offering, how to monetize your voice with AI, how you can become the brand authority, how we can go deeper inside of the community to help you. And definitely, I'm telling you guys, so that you cannot stay stuck where you are. So I'm hoping that this makes sense to you guys. I always like to close out if I don't have any objections to bring up on the screen, because I know there are always objections. You're probably thinking, I ain't never done a podcast before. How? You're probably thinking, I don't even know what brand authority is. Join us on the free BrandYOU 5-day mastery challenge. We'll talk about all that. Come inside the community. We'll talk about all that. But guys, you didn't know how to walk at first. You didn't know how to swim before you had to become a swimmer and impregnate that egg and become life. There's a lot that you didn't know how to do. So don't let the objection that you don't know how to do something keep you from at least figuring out, learning, and trying to do something. Okay? Where is it that you think you need to expand your brand authority next? Do you think it's partnering with someone? Do you think it's owning social media? Do you think it's moving to your own community? Where is it that you are struggling at right now that you think, man, I really wish I had someone to assist me with getting past this speed bump so that I can move forward, right? If you are not used to using ChatGPT, then you should join us to learn how to monetize your voice, how to build brands that go to the bank, and how you can grab a free seat and monetize your voice with AI webinar that we have coming up. Check the description below, find out more information down there, and join us inside of the free webinar. There will be an offer at the end of the webinar to join us in the 5-day mastery challenge. Don't say I didn't tell you, because I can't tell you there's no way I could take a 45-minute webinar and teach you how to build an entire brand. Make that make sense. Okay, I can't. But If you join us on the free webinar to get your feet wet, to get some of the questions that you need answered, then go ahead and join us over inside of the 5-day BrandYOU Mastery Challenge. We can walk through 3 to 5 days of information that will set you in the right direction. Literally, if you pay attention and you do what you're told to do, you can build the brand in that time frame. You can build the entire brand in that time frame, right? There will be a general admission. There will be about 19 seats for VIP and only 3, okay, for platinum level. I hope I've been able to impart something to you on today that kind of broke your brain in a good way. Next month, we actually start the GovCon Challenge. I would love to get your brand built shortly before or shortly after that 5-day challenge. But if not, if that is not for you, if you're not interested in that, then definitely join us on the 5-day BrandYOU Mastery Challenge so that you can get your brand built, you can get moving and go. There is a beautiful blue jay. Having a squirrel moment. You can join us and we'll be excited to welcome you on into the room and help you get started on this journey. Thank you for your time on today. I hope you found some value. If you are available, join us in after office hours. We'll be mobile today, but I still open up the room and check and see if you guys are coming in and asking your question, getting those questions answered, and sending you on your merry way. Have a great Tuesday. I'll catch you guys on tomorrow, because tomorrow's topic is strategic collaborations and how to grow through partnerships. So I told you to go ahead and get your trust up, get your authority up. Now I'm going to tell you how to go out here and get you some collaborative partners so you can get the dang thing done. I'll catch you guys on tomorrow.
Hey y'all, hey, Brandmaster Martina, Britt, Yelverton here, giving you the latest update about our daily Get Your Assets in Order and BrandYOU series. Join me live each and every Tuesday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for actionable steps on brand building for beginners, current client revisions, and watch as we level up brands in 2025. We are covering everything from tools, tips, strategies, and systems like Canva, StreamYard, high-level AI automations, and more. These will take you from confused to confident. So after each live stream, you can hop on Zoom with us to ask your questions and get personalized answers. If I were you, I wouldn't miss out. Mark your calendars and subscribe now to our YouTube channels. Join our free communities, and I'll say it louder for the people in the back. If you want to learn, lead, and level up as a struggling entrepreneur, we have the solution, the systems, and the experts. Our entire team is live each and every weekday at 12 p.m., 1 p.m., and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so you can lunch and learn. If you snooze, you will lose. I said what I said. You heard what you heard. Now do what you know you need to do to get your assets in order.